Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our chapter measures of central tendency. So basically in this central tendency we are going to learn about an average. So here we are going to learn about mathematical average. Now this mathematical average are of two types. The first one is arithmetical average. Okay, arithmetical average, and other one will be positional average. Now what are the types of arithmetical averages are there? See, in your syllabus you have just arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. So these are the mathematical averages here. Okay. In your syllabus, you just have to study arithmetical mean. In the next chapter, after this, we will be learning about the positional average like median, mode, like that. Okay. So about it we are going to learn in the next chapter. So as of now, what is this average actually? Average is a number which is obtained by taking out the average of all the values or items of a series. So what is average? Basically it's the average of all the items given in a particular series. So if you say that we have observed a series and there are some numbers like 2, 4, 6, 3. Suppose 5 numbers are there. So actually when and how to take this kind of average? See, all these numbers are items. Okay, here we are having 5 items. So we can say n is equal to 5. Basically, how do we calculate average? We do the total of these numbers and divide it by the number of items. Like here there are 5 items. So here n number of item will be 5. So how do we calculate it? See, the formula will be used. The first thing, the mean will be denoted by this x bar. Okay. Then summation of x upon n. So what will be the average here? 5 and 2 will be 7, 7 and 4 will be 11, 11 and 6 17, and 17 and 3 will be 20. So this is nothing but the total of x, all these x values here. Okay, so this is the total. We'll divide it by 5. And when we calculate it, like 5 1s are 5 and 5 4s are 20. So here this 4 will be our mean. Okay, this 4 will be our mean. So this is a simple way to calculate average. Now we'll be starting by our exercise. We'll be looking at the very first numerical. Okay, so here is the numerical of individual series. See, individual series, how can you find that what kind of numerical is of individual series, discrete series, or continuous series? Because this is going to happen because we'll have to first find out what kind of series is this. When you find a single values are given in a question, you can say that it is a question of your individual series. Just like here, the single numbers or single series is given. Only the x values are given over here. In case of discrete series, there will be definitely some x values, and of course against it there will be some number of observations will be given to you in form of frequency. In case of discrete series, it will be. Later on I will tell you with the examples of discrete series also. As of now, this will be the example of individual. If you find some frequency or something like that against the x value, which is nothing but the number of observations, so it will be given as a frequency. That will be the condition of discrete series. So may be possible that you will face with individual series, individual series, or you will have discrete series, or the third one will be continuous series. Okay, so continuous will be like this: 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, like that. This will be the lower limit, upper limit, and you can see where it is ending 5 and it is again starting from 5. So this is how you can find it, and later on I am going to explain you by the help of example that how to proceed further. But here now, as of now, we are having a numerical of individual series, and while calculating mean we'll be having three methods of course. Though the first one will be direct method, okay. Then the second one will be indirect method, or you can say assumed mean also. It is much better to write it assumed mean method, okay. The third one of course will be your step deviation method. I am going to teach you about each and every method, so stay tuned for it. So the first one will be direct method. So forget about these two, we will be doing it, okay. Assume mean that how to go through it. Then as of now we are going to do this first two, okay, direct method and assume mean. We are going to solve this kind of question. Now how to proceed here, okay. So the first thing we have x values are given over here. So what we should do? Direct method. So what will be the formula used here for direct method? Here the formula which will be used will be x bar will be summation of x divided by n, okay. Here the summation of x means the total value of this, okay, and n means number of items. So what you have to do, you will have to write here serial numbers, so that we may know what are kind of numbers are there. 2 3, so 4, then 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 numbers. So actually these pocket allowances are given for 10 numbers here. So what we have to do, first of all we'll have to take the summation of x. So let's do the total of these values, so that we'll come to know about the summation of x first. So what will be the value? Like here 5, and this will be 12, 12 and 8 it will be 20, 20 and this will be 30, 3 carry, it will be 340, okay. 340 will be the total over here. Now we already got this value summation of x. So what we will do, we'll write this value 340 over here. And what is the value of n over here? And this 10. How many values are there? There are 10 values or items we can say. So what we can do, we can just cancel out 0 and 0. What will be the answer? 34. So this is the direct method in a case of individual series. If given, this is the way to solve. Simply do the total divided by n, which is nothing but the number of items. These are the number of items, okay. So you must remember this, okay. Now the second method, which is called as assumed mean method. So how to proceed? Let us see. Now direct method is over, so we can proceed further. See, again the same question is there. 340 we already know about this, but now what are we going to do? First of all, for this assumed mean method, you will have to assume from this x value. How to solve this cases?